So you know that the time is less now, less than 3 months approx, or you can say the 3 month totally. But now the students are in hurry that how they should manage both paper one and paper two. So in this video, before starting the discussion, that I would like to tell you, if you are serious about your NET or JRF and if you have less time, first of all, if you have just prepared, started your preparation now, the first thing you have to do, download your syllabus, which is available on the NTS website for both paper 1 and paper 2, and paste on your study table where you study, you give your time for your study. Both are important. At least you should know that what are the units. The first thing you have to do, and you all know, the one who have appeared, they are aware, but the one who are beginner, fresher, appearing for the first time, the one thing that you are know, the weightage of the paper 1 and paper 2, both you know, by combining you will have a, in paper 2, you will get 100 questions which carry 2 marks each, and in paper 1 you will have 50 questions which carry 2 marks each. By combining both, you will have a 300 marks paper, both 200 for paper 2 and 100 for paper 1. So these are the weightage of the paper 1 and paper 2, 300 all in all. So these are things, it is clear to you. Download the syllabus, weightage you know. Now, if you have not, if you have no idea that what is the pattern of the question paper, the third thing you have to do is check the PYQs. Any year's PYQs, whether it's just recently June cycle, you can have, or December 2024, or before that, any PYQ, just pick any random PYQs, previous year question paper, and solve them. Solve them. It will help you to analyze, to look out that what are the patterns of the question paper, what are the level of the paper, and how much this is going to be difficult for you. Read the question papers one by one question and try to solve them. Take also notice how much time you will take. You are taking by solving the questions. Check your reading ability. That was the major issues in June 2025 because the questions were lengthier. Extreme level, the questions were lengthier. Still, do check this. Third thing, it is clear. First, you have to download your paper, download your syllabus. Second thing, you have to check the weightage, clear. Third thing, you have to check the PYQs. It is clear now. Now, there are few things you have to do that we will discuss in the video. So do watch the video till end, everybody. We will, in this video now, we will discuss paper 1 and paper 2 strategy with the help of online resources that will help you to boost your score. By giving 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours daily with the consistent practice can help you gain your JRF or NET. Okay. So stay tuned and do watch the video till end. Okay. Now let's start. Now we all know that paper win is common for every student. No matter your subject, what you have, it tests your skills in teaching aptitude, research aptitude, communication, reasoning, ICT, higher education, people and environment, and also data interpretation, that is DI. Question is, along with the paper 2, how you should prepare for paper 1. I just discussed in the video that in this video you will get everything because 3 months left now, and now students are acing themselves to prepare for paper 1 and paper 2 all together. So how they should balance, everything we will discuss in this video. So in this video, specifically on demand of the students, I have brought the paper 1 strategy. paper one strategy, that how you can manage tackle the 3 months to prepare and the score well. So let's discuss. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we will discuss that how you can prepare for UGC NET Paper 1 and Paper 2 along with helpful notes, PDFs, websites, online and offline resources that will boost your preparation and help you to score well. Okay, you should be very accurate. Now, let me tell you the one of the most important thing. Most students make the mistake of either ignoring paper one. They thought that paper one is not important, so they start preparing late. But there is nothing like that. The paper one is a booster for your paper two. If you really want to score well for paper two, you have to start preparing for the paper one all together with the paper two. Both are important. Combinedly, you will have your weightage, your percentage, your percentile. So do not ignore paper one, everybody. Do not start preparing this thing late. Paper one score can be the game changer for your paper two. Okay. Now, let me show you that what are the high weightage topics unit wise for the paper one that you must not miss. And the first topic we have teaching aptitude. Teaching aptitude. 5 questions carry 10 marks. You have to be very clear about the concept that what is teaching aptitude actually. It's objective. And the levels of teaching that we have: memory level, understanding level, and reflective level. Then you will have teaching method, online or offline. Both are important because we will find questions from both online and offline mode. Learners' characteristics. What are the characteristics? This is very, very important. How a teacher should tackle the characteristics of learner, how teacher boost. So this is important. And then evaluation, formative versus summative, and the factors that affects teaching. And now the technology part is also added. So this is the thing that you must not forget about the paper one, teaching aptitude. These are the high weightage topics. You can take a screenshot. But let the initial, the basic thing should be clear to you about the teaching aptitude, everybody. How you teach, what are the methods, what are the methods of online and offline, what are the objectives of teaching, levels of teaching, how they play a role to boost the students' lives or students' character throughout their learning journey, what are the roles of teacher. Everything you will find here. So you must clear the basic of teaching aptitude first, then you can take concept wise. Once you understand the basic thing, then you do not need to go too deeper. Okay. Then after teaching aptitude, and also one of the very important thing, use of teaching aids. Teaching aids. Sorry, I forgot. Teaching aids. Very, very important. Traditional, modern, and ICT based. There are a lot of questions you will find. The second thing, research aptitude. The second is research aptitude. Types of research. First, what are the research? Okay. Then types of research: hypothesis, sampling, variables, research ethics and plagiarism, qualitative versus quantitative research, and referencing style, that we have MLA and APA. APA. MLA referencing style. We have seen the question in June 2025 exam. So these topics you must not forget. Focus on these topics. If you have just prepared now, then you have reading comprehension. A reading comprehension is supposed to play the booster to get you score higher. Reading comprehension's understanding you must know. Reading comprehension, the third, you must prepare well. And for this, there is nothing. You just have to practice. You have to work on your speed and accuracy. This is two thing matters in solving the reading comprehension. You can immediately get the answer. Your eyes should fall on the answer if you have read the question once. So speed and accuracy will be helpful for reading comprehension, and main idea, tone, and how much your vocabulary is strong. because word is little bit different. Then another topic you have communication. Very important. The fourth topic, communication. What are the basics of communication? Then types of communication. What are the barriers, whether it's verbal and non-verbal? Barriers, what are the barriers while communicating with each other that every individual has to face? So those things you must prepare. Then models, effective communication in classroom, role of ICT in communication. Also, you have to learn the principles of effective communication to analyze the scenarios and practice questions related to classroom communication. Everybody, I will share this PDF on Telegram channel. You can have an overview, you can read yourself. Last word preparation, now it will be helpful. Then another important topic you have reasoning, including mathematical reasoning and aptitude. So number series, very important. Ratios and proportions, extremely. Percentages, coding and decoding, now very frequent these days. Blood relations, sometimes blood relation, basic arithmetic and speed tricks. See, once you find out everything with the topic, now you can analyze that what are the topics that you should give your focus. You should focus, you should consider as per your level, as per your ability. For example, the students are some students are good in solving reading comprehension, some students are good in solving the reasoning part. So you cannot miss this. And if you many of the students were good in many of the topics, they can focus on the weak part. One or two, everybody has their weakened parts, so you can focus on that. Then logical reasoning, you have analogies, syllogism, and arguments and assumptions. And also here, deductive versus inductive, pattern recognition, Indian versus Western logic basics. It's very, very important. For NT level, you cannot miss. Syllogism is important, everybody. This thing, argument and assumptions, deductive versus inductive, and Western logic. In this, you have to focus on understanding the concepts. If the concept is clear, then only you will able to solve everything, whether it's a deductive, inductive, pattern recognition, Western logic, or syllogism. Everything once you will clear to the concept. That's why I'm telling you, if you are the beginner, if you are the fresher now appearing for the first time, each topic you must understand the very basic thing. Once you clear the basic now, then you can start preparing whatever and however you want to start. But the basic thing should be clear. Then you have to practice questions on syllogism and argument validity with a special attention to giving on Indian logic. Cannot miss this. Then data interpretation, you know how important, and sometimes it appears the first question we find the DI. Yeah, it happens actually. So bar graph, pie charts, tables, percentages, ratio in data, and interpretations and comparisons. These are the topics in data interpretations. You can carry your marks. You can easily solve if you will practice. Then in ICT, which is information and communication technology. Now, these days, now the NTA is focusing more on the online method of teaching, learning, resources. So the question is also based on these things. So in ICT, must know the basics of computer, hardware, software, memory level. We have external memory, internal memory, primary and secondary. So these things must be clear. In the first attempt, when I was appeared for the first my first attempt, I found the questions on the types of memory, external and internal. So basic things about the computer you must know. Then internet and the networks, e-learning, that we have books, Swayam. There are a lot of then you have a future learn. There are a lot of things. The online method that provide content to the students, and these things now you can learn from anywhere and from anytime from anywhere. So the aim of all these things is to provide the content for the students so that they can learn from anywhere and anytime. MOOCs, Swayam Prabha, we have. Do not forget to learn about the channel. The channel, okay? I think there are 40 plus channel we have, 41 I guess. D2H on TV that government provide the content through. Then ICT in education. What are the roles of ICT in education? Then cyber security basics you must know. Then common abbreviations you must know. About all these things, you must stay updated on digital initiatives by the government. Then you have to memorize the basic terminology in computer and understand the digital education tools popular these days in the era of AI. I'm telling you everything so that nothing can be missed by you. Then the another important topic you cannot miss, you have a people development and environment. Very, very important topic. You will definitely find the questions from these topics, and extremely 1, 2, 3 questions you will get. Environment issues you must know. Understand that what is the people development and environment first. Then environment, what are the environmental issues? You have a pollution problem, climate change, weather change. Then you have to focus on the factual information. You cannot just make a rote learning or memorize, but you have to focus on the factual information. Then only you can have the accurate answer. So factual information is must in solving the questions related to the people development and environment. Then SDGs, what are the goals, how many goals they have, and what are the aims of these goals? Extremely important. Then human interactions with environment, natural resources, government schemes, and conservation, the steps that is taken by the government to conserve the environment. Okay? Do not forget everybody, give the major focus on the this one, SDGs, conservations, government schemes. In higher education, another important higher education from the very ancient time till now, what are the changes we have seen throughout the ages in Indian higher education system? You have to go through the basic till now. Governance, quality and administration, in this you will find structure of higher education. In ancient era, what are the structure of higher education? How people used to learn, and what are the changes from then to now? Understand what I'm saying? Then to now, what are the changes in the structure of higher education system in India? Then you must know about the UGC, the body you have, UGC, AICTE, NAC, etc. What are the roles, schemes, or the work of all these bodies in higher education system? I will share few notes about them that I have prepared. Okay. Then NEP but for that you have to join the channel. Then NEP 2020. So not just through your focus should be on NEP latest 2020, but when the first NEP NEP 1968 or 1986 the first policy came, you have to go there. Here I have mentioned from including the first one that was released in the till the current one. Now you understand now everything I have cleared everybody. If you are preparing for the last time, now these topics you cannot miss. If you'll go through all these topics, you will definitely get the good score in your paper one exam. And if you will get the good score in paper one, now you will definitely get the paper two result good. Also, NEP after NEP, there are a lot of things. Higher education policies, including the research, the history of Indian education, major commissions we have, then regulatory bodies and the role of governance, autonomy and accreditation that we have mentioned, the NAP. Okay, so this should be your major focus. Now everybody, after discussing that how and what are the major topics that you must focus on for the paper one, so here are the few selected books that I have brought for you to help you to get a score well. So there are a lot of books. You know, one thing I would like to tell you, see, we all have different perspectives, we all have different ability. Somebody read fast, somebody read slow. So whatever book somebody understand the topic by going to the detail, do understand this what I'm trying to say, and somebody understand in the filtered content. You know what I'm trying to say. So it is just our suggestion, we will suggest the book, but it will be your choice, and that choice will be basis on your ability, that which book you like, which book you are able to understand, because each book has a language different language, in the sense, everybody, that some books uses the very easy language and some books uses the difficult word, which is actually difficult to understand. So I will suggest you, but you have to check that which book is best for you as per your ability, as per your capability, which language you are able to understand. Okay, these books are very popular, not just popular, but because of their content, and since many times. So the first one you have for the paper one, everybody, KVS Madan's NTA, UGC NET JRF set. This is the teaching and research aptitude paper one. And also these are the books mentioning all unit 1 to 10. You have to check the content, whether all the units has mentioned or not. Then only you will purchase the book. Do not pick any random. Then the Arihant's NTA UGC NET book is also very popular. So you have a choice. Then Two Men's book is absolutely amazing with the content wise. Journal paper on teaching and research aptitude. This is very effective book for paper one preparation with the lots of PYQs. Okay, so purchase the book that have unit wise content. Do not pick any random. Unit wise content is must. Second thing, there must be the PYQs with explanation, not just one line answer. Then the third thing you have to notice, the unit wise content should be in detail explanation. Okay, these things you have to keep in your mind before purchasing any books. Do not waste your money. True and the third thing, Edu Gorilla Prep Experts. This book is also helpful. Okay, so these are the KVS Madans, Arihants, True and Edu Gorilla. These are the books I will suggest you for the paper one. I have this and this. So you can select, you can purchase as per your ability. Just I told you now. Then for paper two, not just for paper one, everybody. Paper two we have already discussed. We are already running the classes for paper two English literature, unit wise with detailed explanation, content wise. So there are some books for the paper two also, which can be helpful to prepare the literary terms. You know literary terms how important. It is literary terms in the simple sense. You can understand this as a vocab. Yes. And if your vocabulary is strong, you will able to find the correct answer. So for the glossary for the literary terms, you can go with the glossary of literary terms by M.H. Abraham. M.H. Abrams, this book, I have already told you through the shorts. M.H. Abrams, a glossary of literary terms, 11th edition. There are many editions, but you can see. But this thing I found, I have this edition. And The content is absolutely amazing. One thing is connected with the past one, then the present one, and the middle, everything is mentioned. So for us now, the student like us, this book is extremely valuable. So go with that. This book you must have. Then literary theory, if you are the beginner, you must go with Edward Albert's The History of English Literature. Okay? Edward Albert's History of English Literature, Literary Theory Beginning by Edward Albert. This is the book. You can check the edition and check the content. Okay? Then Literary Theory by Peter Barry or Literary Theory Understand the Contemporary Theories by Roman Sheldon. These are the two writers for the Literary Theory, Peter Barry, and the Literary Theory Understand the Contemporary Theories by Roman Sheldon. You can select as per your ability. Then Indian English Literature you can have by Nayak. Always select the book not who are just giving you anything, but there should be at least in the beginning, the introduction part should be very clear to make the students concept clear in one shot. Okay, then you have a world literature in your feast by Prem Shankar Pandey. World literature in English literature, you know how important around the globe the writers, not only the Indian, not only the British, but around the globe, African, Nigerian, Canadian literature, American literature, everything you will find in world literature in your feast by Prem Shankar Pandey, and in this you will find everything in the filtered manner. I'm telling you the content also, but that too is extremely helpful. You can have the choice. Here are the books of world literature in your feast, everybody. These were the edition. Very, very important. You must have this. You must have this. Then an outline of history of English literature by William Henry Hudson. One I have already mentioned, and two, history of English literature. If you want to go deeper, you can go with William Henry Hudson's book, An Outline History of English Literature. Then after this, there are online resources. I have not picked any random websites or online resources, but the one that I trust, UGC NET NT, the first website that will provide you the accurate, detailed, accurate topic content. So you must always check this website first because we are related with that. Then the second thing, Wikipedia, there are a lot of messy things in this, but this is helpful in understanding and clearing the point. Then the third thing, the National Digital Library. National Digital Library. It is also helpful. These are the online resources. And the fourth thing I forgot to mention, YouTube, which is you can have audio and video explanation, written, everything you can get here. In the fourth one, you can select which is going to be your choice. And this is the best one. Best and best. But apart from all these things, the most important thing that I keep telling you every time, depend on yourself. In the sense, do self study. Self study, how? You have prepare your notes, you have prepare your content through the online resources or offline resources, but who will revise them? It's you. It's you. Okay? So for that, you have to manage your time. So what do you think? If you have any suggestions or queries, do let me know. Feel free to comment, everybody. Or if any of you know the much better book than these that I have mentioned in this PDF, you can suggest or you can comment. Okay. So this is all for the preparation strategy for the paper 1 and paper 2 online and offline resources. And here are the some smart strategies that you can go along. You know, always secure full marks in reading comprehension. It's easy to get. Sometimes, at least if this question is of 10 marks, you can easily get a 6 to 8. Or who are better, they can get 10 out of 10. Just need to understand. Then high yield topics must go with teaching aptitude. I'm reminding you again, research aptitude, logical reasoning. These things can boost your score. Then don't ignore the basic factual sections that is based on environmental, higher education, ICT, and communication. Okay, these are easier. But for these things now, environment, higher education, ICT, remember the factual section. So for the factual section, everybody, you have to remain up to date because all the things nowadays keep changing. Something get added, something discarded because the government is involved. They keep changing, they keep bringing new schemes, they keep adding, they keep discarding. So you have to remain up to date for this. Then apart from all these things, do not forget to give mock test and solve previous year papers to make your accuracy speed, especially for the comprehension, reasoning, and DI section. Everything I have mentioned. Please share and make this video to reach all the students. And also you have to stay updated in policy, education system, topics like we have the NEP, regulatory agencies, regulatory bodies, accreditation, because those things that you have to remain up to date. You have environment, higher education, ICT, communication, and policies of Indian governments. The regulatory bodies, the accreditation, okay, because with the time now there is something new addition happens in all these things, in all these topics, so you must not forget. So I hope these tips and tricks will be helpful for you to get you score well, everybody, in your paper 1 and paper 2. If you want the PDF of this strategy plan, you can simply join the Telegram channel and ask for the PDF. So this was the discussion of paper 1 and paper 2, everybody. How you like the session? Do comment. I am, you are demotivating me to not to upload the video regularly because you are not liking, you are not commenting, you are not sharing. So there is a day coming for me that I will stop uploading the videos. This is what we want now. Okay, I will do that. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Don't scare, do not need to worry, don't be panic. Stay calm, stay focused. December exam will be yours. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Do take care of yourself and bye bye.